After 6 hard-fought years in the Premier League with Crystal Palace, has the time finally come for Wilfried Zaha to take a big step away from South London and establish himself at another club, maybe one with bigger ambitions, Stevie? First of all, do you rate him?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the time is right for him to take a step up. I don't believe he's the type of player or the type of person who wants to go abroad. I think he's quite happy in England. He's already had that stint at Manchester United, which was a complete disaster and actually probably was part of his maturation, if you like. So because he's been there already, you know, there's been links to Manchester United for him. I don't see him doing that. I don't think psychologically, having had such a disaster there for 2 seasons, that he would actually go back. So I think we can forget them. It will be the Premier League, and for me that means we're talking 2 teams. I think we're talking Arsenal or Chelsea. You know, Pulisic is coming to Chelsea. They've got Odoi. I'm pretty sure Hazard's leaving, and if they're letting Hazard go, they will still be able to make some transfers during this window. I'm pretty sure of that. And as I said, the other one's Arsenal. You know, I'm not keen on what Arsenal have in the wide areas. Iwobi, for me, in the final third, has no end product. Mkhitaryan has had an absolute disaster, and so I guess those 2 would be the 2 I would suggest that he would have a choice of, and I think they would like him. I think both sides would suit him.
He's been very successful in a team that plays very much on the break. You know, his pace obviously comes into that. His delivery has improved in his end product. He's got to double figures this year in terms of goals in the Premier League. Do you think that he'll translate well, or his style will translate well to like an Arsenal or even a Chelsea if their transfer ban is overturned as you expect it to be?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I guess initially the question was his end product. That would be the problem for me. But as you've said, you know, this has been his best season as far as putting the ball in the back of the net. That means that when he's been in the penalty box, he's taken his opportunities because he has that maturity and that knowledge now to figure out the situation and find a way of getting it in the net. If you're playing for Arsenal or Chelsea, you're going to spend a lot more time than Crystal Palace ever did in the opposition penalty box. And so it makes sense for him to join one of those 2 clubs.
It would be devastating for Palace, do you think, to lose him?
Yeah, I mean, he's a bit of a cult hero with the fans. But you know what? I think Palace fans understand that if they have a talent like that, they understand that eventually he's going to take the next step. You know, I don't think they can expect him to spend his career with a mid-table Premier League side when he has the ability to maybe take that step forward and become a world-class player.
Yeah, and so a move to somewhere else in the capital would be the logical thing. Obviously, a Tottenham Hotspur have been linked with him previously, as well as maybe now an Arsenal would be a good fit. If he had his pick, where do you think he'd like to go?
Well, listen, I think every player wants to go to the best. But I think for him, he'll understand that he thought he was going to the best before and it didn't work out. So I think it won't be a case of just go to the best side. It'll be go where you're going to play. And that's why I think he'll play if he goes to Chelsea or Arsenal.
OK, well, reports circling that he does want to leave Selhurst Park this summer. And of course, if the price is right, Wilfried Zaha may be making a move up the Premier League ladder, but maybe, as Stevie says, somewhere else not too far from home.